put it in the The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Jaguars at 10-2 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win, to run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
10 cycles. Ready?
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A beautiful fake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Red cycle.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles tells you points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or you just hope?
Touchdown, Houston! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans 7, Jaguars 3.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running the counter, Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Chandler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Down.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stroud looking to throw. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
It's caught at the 10, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Chandler again.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Ty Chandler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's got some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 54 yards.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Here we go. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And he He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it was skipped through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game. That's caught at the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
10 cycles.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
38.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run with Patterson.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Patterson.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jags will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And these guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. Hustle.
Stroud off the play fake.
Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
He's got Njoku over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
They run it with Chandler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This one left side caught by Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, it's Stroud. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Here's Stroud. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing.
Here's Chandler.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here we go, set.
Just got a heck of a show, Patty. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down.